Hi, good morning, buenos días. Welcome to Spoken Learning. Bienvenido a Spoken Learning. Remember that we provide private Spanish lessons and that we teach children and adults starting 4 years old and up. So if you're interested in improving your Spanish or if you have kids and you want them to be bilingual, please give us a call today. Our number is 1-832-413-3166. Remember that was it Friday? We were talking about vocabulary, right? Holidays vocabulary. We talked about accommodation, we talked about transportation too. But today we're going to learn how to use these tense in Spanish that can be very useful for you to talk about your holidays. Let's see. So the tense that we're going to work with today is pretérito perfecto. Pretérito perfecto. Or in English, it could be called perfect preterite, right? Pretérito perfecto. But what do we use this tense for, Miss Yes? How can it be useful to us? Well, let me tell you that we use this tense to talk about actions that are finished and that give place to a state or situation that keeps being valid in the present. Okay? El pretérito perfecto o pretérito perfecto compuesto de indicativo se utiliza en español para expresar acciones ya terminadas que dan lugar a un estado o situación que sigue teniendo validez en el presente. Okay, so it happened in the past, but it's still valid today, right now. How can we use it? Well, remember, we can use it if the action went by in a time that is close to the present. Okay, for example, hace 10 minutos he tomado un café. I have drank a coffee 10 minutes ago. And we can also talk about something that we did today. Maybe not in the past, but it happened today. So, this morning I've come to class by bus. Esta mañana he venido a la clase en autobús. Or we still haven't done the history test. Todavía no hemos hecho el examen de historia. Did you notice that these examples have two verbs? Here, for example, hace 10 minutos, 10 minutes ago, he tomado un café. I have drank a coffee. Or for example, esta mañana he venido a clase en autobús. This morning I have come to class by bus. Let's see. Remember, please, that this pretérito perfecto is the equivalent to present perfect in English. So I think that's going to be great for you because it'll make it easier, right? This is the equivalent to present perfect in English. So you need to use verb have, which is haber in Spanish, and the participle of a different verb. Okay? So let's see. Here are some examples. The present of verb haber in Spanish is yo he, tú has, él ha, usted ha, nosotros hemos, ellos o ellas han. Okay, if you are using this tense, this verb is not going to change. This one is going to stay the same, just like present perfect in English, okay? I have, you have, she has. And then we just need the participle. Yo he hablado. I have spoken. Tú has estado. You have been. Él o ella ha vivido. He or she has lived. Usted ha comido. You have eaten. Now let's see how to form the participles in Spanish. Remember, this is for the regular verbs, because just as in English, we do have regular and irregular verbs, okay? So for the regulars, you just need to take off AR, ER, o IR, and add ADO for the ones that end in AR, and IDO for the ones that end in ER, okay? So bailar, to dance, would be bailado, danced, bailado. Correr, to run, would be run, corrido. Okay, decidir would be decidido, decided. Here you have some examples of how can we do it. For example, visitar. How can we change it? Visit. Visitado. Visitado. What about this one? Ser. That one is an irregular, so we're going to check that one in a minute. What about conocer? It finishes with ER, so what can we do? Conocido. Repetir, repetido. Terminar, terminado. Elegir, elegido. Aprender, aprendido. Caminar, caminado. So one thing that I did, for example, when I was learning English with participles, I remember that I had to memorize them, the regular ones, right? But for these ones, for the regulars, I think you can just maybe memorize the way that you have to change it, and then just read the verb or think about the verb, and you can be like, oh, okay, so it finishes with AR, so I need to add. I think that can help you a lot. But now let's see some irregulars. Abrir, to open. Abierto, abierto. Cubrir, to cover. Cubierto. Decir, to say. Dicho, dicho. Remember, they are irregulars because the root of the word changes when we want to conjugate it. That's why they are irregulars. Hacer, to make or to do. Hecho. Morir, to die. Muerto. Poner, to put. Puesto. Pudrir, to rot. Podrido. Resolver, to solve. Resuelto. Romper, to break. Roto. Ver, to see. Visto. Envolver, to come back. Vuelto. Okay, so these are some irregulars. You can take this opportunity to screenshot, and so you can keep it and you can practice. So for this kind of tense, we can also use some expresiones de tiempo, okay, or time expressions, like never, nunca, like already, ya, todavía no, not yet, or alguna vez, ever. Here are some examples. Nosotros nunca hemos visitado Roma. We have never visited Rome. Next one. Mi mamá ya ha empacado para su viaje. My mom has already packed for her trip. Sonia todavía no ha comprado su boleto de avión. Sonia hasn't bought her plane ticket yet. And ¿alguna vez has viajado en tren? Have you ever traveled on train? So as you can see, this tense is very similar to the present perfect. You need two verbs to have, haber, and the participle of the other verb that you want to use. Thank you very much for being here on this day, on this Sunday with me. Please, if you have any questions, make sure to ask, okay? See you next time. Remember to please follow us on our social media, on all of our profiles. See you next time. Bye-bye.